Right, are we streaming here? Are we live, maybe? I don't know, guys. This is a test run for me too, but I am trying to get this thing going. Right, are we streaming here? Are we live, maybe? All right, looks like we're good here. So I'm going to continue this stream. Continue this stream right here. So, all right, where do we start here, guys? So this is just a on the whim video, literally a practice video, because I have not done this before. So I'm a little nervous to see how everything goes, but at the same time, I'm here to answer any questions that you might have regarding just crypto in general. So just waiting to see if anybody else comes on here. Not sure if looks like there's a couple seconds delay in this stream from where I'm looking at, so I'll go ahead and just jump in it, guys. So we're on CoinMarketCap. This is a live stream. So CoinMarketCap was purchased by Binance quite a while ago. Binance purchased this domain as well as the entire CoinMarketCap rights, basically. So Binance purchased this. They have interesting things that have changed since they purchased it, like all these categories up here: DeFi, NFT, Metaverse. All this stuff up here is just really new, as is this NFT thing at 1.73 trillion market cap for the entire crypto market cap. All right, we got one person in here. What's going on? Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know that this isn't just a bot or anything. Make sure you're a real person here. You're the only one watching, so anybody else watching this video will go back and watch it later. So we're on no schedule right here. This literally is a live Sunday update. We're on American time here, so 1.73 trillion. All these additional categories purchased by Binance. This entire thing was purchased by Binance. So one thing interesting really that I like to look at is volume at Bitcoin Cash. We're already sitting pretty good here. It's been sitting good for a while. So, that's where we're going with this. Bitcoin Cash graph right here. Put it on the log graph. I was looking at this earlier. So, all right, so basically, we're looking pretty good here. Oh, we got somebody else joining in. Wow. Welcome. On no schedule today, literally. I spent hours trying to get this thing on, and nothing really was harder than the learning curve. I'm just getting this stream going. So, and guys, I'm kind of just in relax mode here. This really isn't a official one, but I am going to be leaving this one on. Hours trying to get this thing on. So, yeah, we're just getting going here. Taking a look at this graph. It's really pretty right now because if you look at other graphs, that have pumped already, it's already looking pretty good. I mean, as you see, this doesn't even reflect anything of what Doge was doing here. So, this is Doge right here. Looking solid foundation here. Bitcoin Cash. So this was Doge before the major rally. So, I mean, look at this. Extremely volatile. Not to mention, I can overlay any of these do ETC that one. BSP wasn't around yet, but we'll add it just so it does come into play. There we go. BSP. So I'm taking this back right now, basically. I'm taking the graph back quite a while. I've tried to do the, let's do Doge a different color. We'll do Doge and SHIB colors, even though I don't support SHIB. All right, so we got all these things right here. View this. They're full screen. All right. I don't know. Do you guys prefer dark mode? The only problem with dark mode is it changes all these colors because it's inverted. So it's going off a different thing. So I can't really do that, unfortunately. All right, so here we go. I mean, really, ADA. If you look at ADA, oh, that can't work. So we'll just have to go off percentage gains. So ADA really was a huge pump here. This is going back 2 years. So, I mean, we're talking more than 2 years, like 4 years now. But, you know, as you see, the story continues. Look at all this just craziness right here. Volatility City right here. I mean, look at this. Really, BSV during the course of, well, I would say during the course of a good chunk of the time, I would say like at least in this 2019 period, had a lot to impact the market. Got 3 people joining. Yeah, what's up? Welcome to Relax Sundays. You might be on to Monday. I'm not sure where you're at in the world. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you guys watching and streaming on the live channel for the first one I've ever done. So, you know, it feels good to do this, guys. Got a 4th person joining in. Wow. Feel free to drop me a comment. I don't know how they might have bots and stuff. I don't know if anybody's actually really watching this. So, engage in the conversation. Got the old dog coming up to say hi. Yeah, this dog right here that just walked up, Buddy, he's been around for crypto for a while too. Bitcoin Private was a big scam that we lost a lot of money on. Didn't we lose money on Bitcoin Private? We lost like over almost 2 Bitcoins, didn't we? 2 Bitcoins on Bitcoin Private. I just lost a video, or somebody just said, screw this, they're not going to watch. All right, so BSV, really, if you look at BSV, you know, even really way before the run-up of Doge, look at all this craziness right here. I mean, Doge performing here, ADA performing here. We're looking at this at like several years out. There's no point in trying to play a short-term position in this because anybody watching this channel knows that I'm not short on any of these positions. So, ADA, big pump up. We're going into, you know, they call this the bear market. Here was the plus token kind of scam, whatnot. As you see, BSV really during this kind of went up quite a bit. And we got a 4th person back. Are you rejoining us or are you just another robot? And I haven't gotten any comments, so feel free to leave a comment, even if it's just a hello. Even if it's just a hey or something very simple. Leave me a comment. All right, so zooming out, obviously, Doge, right? Obviously, Doge, ADA really performed really well. I mean, can't disregard ADA right here. ADA went up big time. Ethereum Classic, as you see, is on the graph. The other ones you just don't see because they are literally downtrending against Bitcoin, which I haven't even added Bitcoin, but I will add BTC Core. We can all be friends with BTC Core. Bitcoin Core is our friend. Whatever crypto succeeds, we just have got to get more censorship resistant people on board. All right, so I'm going to take away Doge just because it's just insane. I mean, I've talked about the $1.6 million loss that I've, lost on that. So maybe mine's somewhere in there in that big space right here. This volume of just nothingness. Volume of nothingness right here, which I lost 1.6 mil. But again, it's fiat. So this thing I think will open up at some point. I think Doge could go much higher too. I think Doge could literally, soar thousands of percents, thousands and thousands of percents. I mean, you can literally see Doge go way up, in this direction, continue going in this direction for quite a while, and also allow all these other cryptos to open up as well. And when I mean open up, I mean literally the graph opens up, in a logarithmic way, not really like this, but, if we take all these away, I can take them away one at a time, and you just see where, what I'm talking about here. Look at all this space. So this is Ethereum Classic on the pump. ADA on the pump right here. Look at this. Look at that space right there. Now these two big players right here, anything that was traded in any of these right here, I would say likely they got this monitored. And I mean the exchanges, because the people are exchanging them, they're obviously getting another crypto, right? They're exchanging their crypto. So this point here, 521, 921, we got this covered, guys. So if you're down here in these and you held, you're safer than safe. When you delete stuff like Doge, and you delete Doge off the graph, you actually see this. You see this, you see this, what I'm talking about here. So I'll add it back just because I think one or two people just joined the channel. So Doge, we'll do SHIB colors, even though I'll repeat, I do not own any SHIB, but you see, so really, until a crypto really goes above Doge, and there maybe are, I'm just not going to apply them to this. I'm not going to apply it to this. There's no reason to apply anything past Doge to this graph, because if I apply stuff like that's just on several exchanges, then we're going into the deep, rabbit hole of the exchanges pumping these coins, stuff like that. Robinhood could have pumped Doge. A lot of people say Robinhood pumped Doge. And that's possible if they're one of the biggest Doge holders. They might very well be pumping Doge. I mean, it's very possible. It's not to rule out. And as you see ADA, once you take away Doge, you see ADA, you see different stuff, but really BSV, look at this. If you start going back, you start seeing all this other crazy shit. So there were gains on top of gains. There were gains on top of gains. This is really what it is right here. As I'm getting closer, you'll start seeing different things. So like I said here, very different from over here. So BSV, massive pump. This was right before the pandemic in America. So to give you an idea of what's going on, that's that. BSV pumped massively, decoupled from Bitcoin, and essentially, this is where we had major rally. Major rally here, ADA, ETC, and I can take these away and look at it completely different. You can say, well, let me take this off. We'll do BCH, BTC. Thanks for keeping watching, guys. I got 3 live people watching. Looks like the other 2 people bailed out. But this right here, so here we're looking at a Bitcoin Cash against Bitcoin falling very nicely. into this area right here. So see. Right. So look at that. I lost another subscriber. Yay. Promise I have a point to this video, so just keep on watching. See what I'm talking about. Just gotta set this up nice and neat, because if anybody comes back and watches this, I want them to be able to, reference this whole video, not just little parts of it. So bear with me, it's the first time I've done this. So these are Bitcoin price action movements against alts. So this is like really hardcore, and I can go against Ethereum as well. But you'll see clearly massive BSV action, really. And on the downside, you see BCH. So these are, when you look at this like in 3D, you really see how fast this thing can grow. You can add BTC. I'll add BTC on the subject matter. This is against the dollar, so this is really going to look weird. Cryptos are growing against the dollar. That's why I added this. Cryptos, this whole thing, cryptocurrency. You can include Bitcoin and everything going against, trading against Bitcoin, which I showed you down here. Crypto is growing against the dollar, okay? It's growing incredibly fast. So when you have, and it's not only growing against the dollar, it's growing against the ruble. It's going against the ruble here. So you see where I'm going with this, right? You have all these, you have cryptos and fiat, it's growing against all that. A comment, thank you, good morning, yeah, Sky. Are you a real person? Hello. Hello, yeah, Sky. Thanks for watching. I don't know if you're watching because of the Bitcoin Cash tag I put in there, or what you're watching for, but thanks for watching. So you got cryptos growing against market cap fiat, of the whole market cap of fiat right here. And then you have all these altcoins going against Bitcoin. Not only Bitcoin, against Ethereum. And you guys obviously know where I'm going with this. You see what I'm talking about here. So, totally different. We will see that too. Like, whoa, which one's which, right? So they're both going down against Ethereum. And now taking you guys down the rabbit hole, guys. This is some weird stuff here. Because when you start thinking of them in terms of cryptos instead of fiats, it really becomes a lot more interesting. If you're just thinking of it in terms of fiat, and all the Bitcoin and all these coins are going up against fiat, inevitably they're going to do that. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter to look at it like that, because they're all going to go. So this is Bitcoin SV against Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? So this is against Ethereum and Bitcoin. There's even movements in here, huge space movements. You see this in between Bitcoin and Ethereum, BSV, massive control here, right? I'm not talking about massive control with just BSV. Okay, I don't want anybody to think that I'm sitting here saying BSV is running all this, BSV. No, but I am saying there is individual control price movements in between, right? I don't know, am I right or wrong here, guys? I could be completely wrong, but it's a lot more interesting than looking at it against, like I said, the ruble, things like that, things of just fiat currencies, because if you start looking at it just as fiat currencies, it's not really as fun, honestly. For one, burst the ruble. But if you look at this is fun. And I guess you could say it's fun. It's literally, it's literally taking a run against fiats. So at the same time, Bitcoin, BTC, going against fiats here, against the ruble. And BTC against the euro. Euro. There we go. So does it really matter? I mean, we obviously see we're winning here. If you want to even get even weirder, we can get weirder. We can, Argentina, what is it, the peso? What do they have down there? The peso? Argentina, what is it? Argentina currency. What is it? Ticker, let me just do a Google search. BTC against Argentina peso. Bitcoin against versus Argentina peso. Do they do it on Robin or Yahoo? I don't know, maybe. ARS. Is that what it is? ARS. No, that's not it. Bitcoin. Maybe if I spelled it right, it would work. All right. Damn it. I want to show you this because this is just insane. We'll do the Turkish lira. That should pull up. All right, well, fuck it, I'll just do it right here. So, I mean, look at that, guys. That is on track for something big. Other devalued fiat currencies can be looked at the same way. Argentine peso, see, same thing. And of course, if you go to any of these other ones, they're going to be less of a jump, but the exact same movements, which means crypto in general is moving in a certain direction, up. Moving in a certain direction, up. All this stuff, volume, matters in crypto. Bitcoin Cash, Binance USD, Binance Coin. I mean, BNB. Can you guys imagine when this thing was like, I remember we were looking at Binance Coin down here at like $5 and $8, $1, right down here. Does anybody remember that? That was insane. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and probably cut the video, guys, just because I'm not getting anything here. I might try to redo another one later. It's not going, this is kind of a test run too, so kind of scam, whatnot. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going through this video. I appreciate anybody watching. Really. This is cool to do. But probably going to end the video and maybe regroup and redo this another time. And basically just an on-the-whim video. Haven't really discussed doing this, but I'm glad if you watched, you maybe got a little something out of it. It just shows that crypto really is going to be a long-term financial. Come on, now I'm getting comments. Hi, bro. Still holding BCH and spreading pub and encouraging BCH channel, etc. But it's hard. 3.2 billion a day and 27 in the ranks. My man. Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks for the video. See you. All right. Yeah. So I know what you mean, bro. So thanks for the video. See you. Yeah. I don't know if you're bouncing, but we can take it there. I mean, I have time. I have time right now. So give me a second. Let me grab a sip of water. You guys take a break. I'll be back. I'm gonna go grab a sip of water, and I will tell you why. Tell you why. Oh man, I guess this live stream is just gonna keep going here. I'm still here, but 23 hour 50. I don't know if that's military time or whatnot, brother, but yeah, I know what you mean, man. So yeah, why is Coin Market Cap list Bitcoin way down here, Bitcoin Cash? So why the reason Bitcoin Cash is way down here and not way up here is because all of these crap tokens, all of these crap coins don't really matter. They appear to matter right now, but they actually don't really matter at all. They don't matter at all, really. Rotten banksters bought Bitcoin and promote as new gold. They want Lightning Network to keep power with fees. I repeat, but this is all about. Yeah, where are you from, my man? Are you down in South America? Because I kind of feel like you're. Are you down in South America? It'd be good to know, man. I've seen some of your videos on Bitcoin Cash. So, yeah, good question. Yeah, Lightning Network to keep the power with fees. Yeah, Lightning Network is exactly that. They want to keep the power. They want to keep the fees. They want to, I'm getting excited about this because they want you to open up a payment channel with them so they can not only control the fee, but they can essentially control the Bitcoin. You go offline, the other party goes offline, your funds are at risk. They can literally have money machine, like local area networks where they think everybody's running a node, so they can literally control all the Bitcoin in that area. Oh, you're from Belgium and France? Oh, word. Oh, so you're over in Europe, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Lightning Network is essentially a scam. That's America's corporations' attempts of literally trying to basically get Bitcoin under control where they can literally charge fees. Yeah, dude, I'm so glad you see that point because a lot of people don't, and I hope maybe I should re-examine how I try to reach an audience in these videos because a lot of people think Lightning Network is just this you just put a little bit Bitcoin on it and you just start transacting on it, whoever accepts it. But the thing is it's not really an on-chain transaction. They're holding all the, I approve some dumb, we are happy to pay with Lightning, we can see some failed and fees were 15. I approve some dumb, we are happy to pay with Lightning Network, we can see some failed and fees was 0.15 and $8. I just want to make sure I'm reading this right. Fees was 0.15 for $8. I mean, yeah, we have cheap fees. There's multiple cryptos you can do incredibly cheap fees. Like we're talking if you look at Bitcoin Cash, obviously, send me some Bitcoin Cash right now up there. I'm not telling you to, but I'll receive it so quick and it'll be on chain. Digibyte will essentially, there's tons of cryptos. 0.15 for $8. Oh, you must be talking about the Bitcoin fee. Yeah, you can't even send 15 cents for $8 if the networks. I think the fees are lower right now. I don't know what the ongoing fee is. I think it's a couple dollars right now on Bitcoin, $1 or $2 to send it. But that is just ridiculous. And if you see, yeah, man, I'm glad you're interacting in the chat because I know what you mean. It's hard to see cryptos Bitcoin Cash way down here on Coin Market Cap, but let's take a look at these too, right? Unis, like what the hell are some of these projects? I'll tell you what this project is. This is Monaco. Everybody remember Monaco? $36 to $2 or $5 or $6 MCO token dropped like so hard. Like, so I don't really trust any of these projects really. Avalanche, Solana, they're not for me really, just because I like coins that are, for one, mineable, two, have a finite supply, and three, have user adoption going in the direction I see crypto, which is peer-to-peer electronic cash, not these blockchain. I'm aware that blockchain technology can change the world, and I've heard that a million times, but really the assets that are mineable, those are the ones that are in the future, I think, going to have the most value. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Stellar. I know this was pre-mined or whatever. I think Stellar's pre-mined. I don't really own any of this project, really. I know it's been around for a while. I know it's huge. It's a massive project. I should know more about it. But, everybody has their own that they like. Ethereum Classic, great project. The reason I like Ethereum Classic, Consumerisme, I don't know if I said that right, but the reason I like Ethereum Classic is because of fundamental reasons. BCH is future. For more info on Reddit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bitcoin Cash is the future. And Ethereum Classic really has a good track record as well. When they created Ethereum, when the DAO hack happened, Ethereum Classic was really code is law, right? Code is, we're not going to, we're sorry your investors lost all your money, but we're not going to change the code because the system needs to figure out itself. We're not just going to, give everybody's money back. And I understand it created a good start on Ethereum too. And people might have been more sour on the original Ethereum if that hack would have continued. But we don't know because Ethereum actually rolled back the times to where it got hacked and gave everybody their money back. So Ethereum Classic I really support because of those just foundational reasons. Monero, great project. Monero is killing it. Waves is a really good platform as well. You can build tokens on Waves. I've actually used the Waves platform and actually build a token and was like trading it back and forth. That was really cool, actually. And the fees are super low when I did it. It was cool to like make my own token and actually trade it. You can do that on all these projects that I mentioned. Monero and stuff like that. No, but Tezos, they basically bake, which is nothing more than staking. These holders are just, bag holders of this Tezos project. Zcash, proof of stake, they're moving into it. I don't know. Anybody have any input on Zcash and them moving into proof of stake? Anybody think that might not be a good idea? I think proof of the work is probably the better way to go. Proof of stakes, you're kind of you're just giving two people too much of the power, essentially. You got to have power distributed differently through like nodes and mining, in my opinion. Bitcoin SV 61. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to see where else is going on. Dash really far down here, guys. Dash is moving to 77 spot on Coin Market Cap. But I really, really firmly believe that all of these coins, all of the coins that I mentioned, in between the ones I mentioned, Decred, these are all good projects, NIM. So all these other ones in between all these, Secret, Celsius, Bora, Mina, Yearn Finance, I know they've been around. Maybe it is the link, maybe not. That's what I mean by all this. This is the missing link in between your Bitcoin Cash 28 spot and Bitcoin Cash not being where it should be, which is the volume spot, which is number 5. So I'm not saying I think Bitcoin Cash should be number 1. You know that, but you hear what I'm saying. And so why is Bitcoin Cash, why is Bitcoin Cash down here at number 27? Because of those reasons. All these projects in between, I know Uniswap, Chainlink, Tron, Litecoin, these are all big projects, but I'm saying there's ones in between here that really have no market value, in my opinion. They're just not, when you start going down here to like 77 and you see Dash, there's so many more projects that Dash is better than half of these projects, at least more than half of all these projects that I'm going up through right now. User adoption on Dash is huge. The community on Dash is absolutely huge. All right, so maybe it's the link, maybe not. No, I have sent a link in the chat, but I have sent a link in the chat, but you block it. No, I'm not blocking anything here. Let me just not blocking anything here. Yeah, I'm not blocking anything on this chat, guys. This is unless YouTube's blocking something, I am completely, allowing anything on this chat. I have no kind of settings that allow me to really control what YouTube allows me to do. I don't really know what they allow, but try to figure out more. But yeah, so essentially, why is Bitcoin Cash way down here? That's why. All these projects are crap. They're all junk crap. There are good ones in between here. I'm not saying every single project all the way down to, where are we at here? Neo, Decred. How far does the list go? I'll go down to CoinMarketCap. And, Quantum's sitting down here. Bitcoin Gold. These are all Golem. You're seeing coins that have good projects and intention. Digibyte. So yeah, all these coins in between all of these coins are just junk, in my opinion. Total garbage. Not you, YouTube. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, YouTube probably is blocking a. And I appreciate you trying to spread the word of Bitcoin Cash, my man. I know that's what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get people to buy Bitcoin Cash, which is great. Spend Bitcoin Cash, buy Bitcoin Cash. I'm going to be spending some Bitcoin Cash here in the next few weeks. All right. So still live here. Decided to just run with the ad. Literally spent all day setting this thing up with this OBS and the way it streams. So I know it's kind of amateur hour here, but it's the first live stream, so we'll see how it goes. This is literally me just answering any questions about Bitcoin Cash, cryptocurrencies, any kind of thing you can imagine. I'll answer here. That's just literally what I'm trying to do. Sit back and just talk about crypto, have an open discussion about crypto. But yeah, I think you bring up a really good point. With what you're saying. Like, just why is Bitcoin Cash way down here? It's like people calling it a dead project. The thing is the market cap on Bitcoin Cash could go from 5 to 20 billion within a few days, within a few weeks, within a few months, years, seconds. This beast can go all the way up here, and any of this other volume that's trading on any of these other ones doesn't even really matter. Bitcoin Cash could easily go up here. All right, a lot of these projects could. Dash, Neo, basically any project that I hold could go up, and I think that basically just because if you follow crypto, the kind of cycle of this. There is kind of this like wave of new projects that come in. That may or may not be around in the future. A lot of these are just big bad Ethereum, Bitcoin holders. They're just holders that create their own project on some of these. Who knows what's really behind some of these projects. This was Monaco. I stated earlier, this was a fucking scam. Went from, remember their debit card that finally, it's out now, but the hype on it was more than it would ever be worth, I think, now. What is their market cap? I don't know if that's accurate. Yeah, they've grown a lot. But Monaco, what happened to that? Well, where'd everybody's money go on that one? I think it's still trading. MCO was founded in 2000. So they did some kind of swap, some kind of stupid swap thing. I don't really want to read it. It doesn't matter. It was a fucking fraud. I don't like companies like that. That's why if you really look at cryptos that are like not company oriented, like Bitcoin, even Binance, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash, Neo, Monero, they're not companies trying to create like a product. Those things are not projects that I want to be affiliated with. Thank you, my man, for sending up some chats. All right. Thanks for your support on BCH. Don't even know how it exists. They don't use it, but they are fooled. They only buy the top, believing it's the best. All is going to cinema to see blockbusters. Yep. You don't have to exactly, bro. I could talk to you all night, my man. You always send really interesting comments on crypto in general. Like, if you think crypto will be around for a long time, it's going to be in peer-to-peer electronic cash. It's going to be in e-commerce. There's no way to allocate it a store of value if there's no use case. So you have to allow it to be spent. You have to accept it at merchants. There has to be some kind of medium of exchange that's easy for the consumer to want and incentivize them to use it. I think at that point, when great exceptional film exists as a movie, paperless, I suggest you see them both. I got only so much time in the day, my man. But I hear what you're saying. I should do myself a favor and watch something that you recommend, because I do like your commentary on Bitcoin Cash, to say the least. So, what is this? Mobile Cash? What is this? 64% up. It's on Binance, BitHome. Here's the exchanges it's on. Here's the volume. I mean, what is this stuff? Mineable? Of course it's not. It looks like a scam. Check out their website. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Live stream, Mobile Cash. We're a blockchain startup, product over 3 years, smartphones using the world. Man, just checking something real quick here. I don't know really the intention of this live stream, guys, but it's really good to just talk to the world about cryptocurrency. That's great. That's great that I can actually stream. Finally in a position where I'll probably try to make these a regular occurrence of my workday, because essentially work is promoting this. I feel that, I really want to promote Bitcoin Cash. I really want to promote Dash, Ethereum Classic, some of these projects that have been around that people don't know the stories of now, but they should revisit. We're going to have these huge cycles, these huge run-ups where different people come into crypto and they're going to want to, purchase crypto or, ask about crypto. And, you want to be able to have this arsenal kind of in your back pocket to say, hey, look, Bitcoin is great, was great, whatever you think it is. I'm not here to change anybody's mindset on Bitcoin. If it wasn't for Bitcoin, none of this other stuff would exist. So I don't want anybody to sit here and think that essentially like I'm bad-mouthing Bitcoin or, I'm anti-Bitcoin. That's not the case at all. I absolutely 100% support Bitcoin. I just don't support some things that have happened. So I don't currently buy and hold Bitcoin. I have some Bitcoin. I'm just saying, like, I'm not ongoingly buying new Bitcoin, because this, to me, user experience of using it, and, I understand the price goes up and all that. Price goes up on a lot of these, so you can't really just say, oh, the price goes up. I mean, price on Ethereum has gone, astronomical. Binance has been one of the best. This has been one of the best buys ever, ever in history on crypto. I mean, this is huge too. So people can't say, oh, you don't like Bitcoin, or you don't want to, you're bad mouthing Bitcoin because you like Bitcoin Cash or anything like that. So no, I'm not bad mouthing Bitcoin at all. I think Bitcoin is the best in terms of market cap. I think Ethereum is the best in terms of smart contracts, or ADA, or all these other projects that Solana, anything else that can do. It's whatever you think. So my point is having an arsenal in your back pocket on Bitcoin is great, but you can't just be this like person going Bitcoin, 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 and not understand the dynamic of what it is. How many think people that are promoting Bitcoin now are sitting here talking about, well, these people not only own Bitcoin, they own Bitcoin Cash, they own Bitcoin SV, they own Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin. There's tons of forks that Bitcoin holders that hold Bitcoin have and have been rewarded for. And there's other additional forks that have dissolved or made companies that were starting crypto projects become insolvent, and lose everything, and take off with the money and open up a new coin. There's been projects like that. I mean, there's been decentralized projects and experimental projects. Like Bitcoin Dark, or there's different projects that evolve into other projects. And the funds move around. So there's money moving around, and not only like individual projects. Like I just gave you one, Bitcoin Dark. That project moved into what did it move into? Not Cadena. That's the new one, but it's this like. Bitcoin Dark moved into another project, so they basically, that project went away, but all the funds went to another project. So, this story of having this in your back pocket as an arsenal for people wanting to learn about crypto, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can't tell them about Ethereum unless you tell them about Ethereum Classic. How would that be fair if you didn't tell them about Ethereum Classic? Because if a company or anything makes smart contracts, right? Vitalik, his whole project is set up on smart contracts that are supposed to seamlessly and trustlessly execute. It's like, I'm not going to go into the how they engineer it, but basically one function is performed, and then if that is completely as a fully consolidated thing is complete, it allows for function 2 to execute, and it goes down the chain of command. So you can build smart contracts and stuff out to build all sorts of different things that excite people, but in the end you can't take Ethereum and what Vitalik had with his project and not mention like the DAO hack or Ethereum Classic and why everybody was pissed about that. And then have other rhetoric online of people saying like code is law, and like it implodes on itself. So it implodes on itself when things like that are happening in the space, and then you have an arsenal in your back pocket to tell people about crypto when they're first coming onto it. Okay, and 2 Lebanese accept BCH, but not for sure on map. No, fears of politicians. One is selling clothes, and other is about to change money office to change. It takes time to fire in the wood, but after a moment, it will be huge. Look at St. Kitts. What is happening over there is great. Yeah, St. Kitts is like actual user adoption for Bitcoin Cash. It's not a big country. It's not a massive, amount of, commerce like if it was St. Kitts around the entire world, but you can't. And Roger Ver, he said something in one of his videos I was watching. People underestimate what they do in the long term, but they overestimate what they do in the short term. So Bitcoin Cash in the long term is essentially Bitcoin. So essentially that whole movement of Bitcoin growth was because of Bitcoin Cash. Essentially, the narrative and the ideas behind it are what drove essentially Bitcoin to user adoption. That was the whole user adoption movement of Bitcoin into Silk Road, and when it was being used, and Mt. Gox and everything. That whole buildup was usable peer-to-peer electronic cash. So I would say when the narrative changed was when new people started coming on that were former CEOs of companies of Wall Street and Wall Street people. That's when Bitcoin became what it is now. So yeah, I think the fire on the wood, once Bitcoin Cash gets going in terms of that, there'll be tons of narratives, not only on Bitcoin Cash, on why Tron went up 10,000%. What is Tron doing? Do they create some kind of I don't know, wacky, crazy, video game or virtual reality? I mean, remember this, Mana? I mean, come on, guys. This is huge amounts of money moving into these projects in very short amount of time. I mean, this is this and Doge and movements like this is just crazy. So, the party will go on for sure. Party will absolutely go on. I have no doubt about that. The party will continue to go on. You get, over the weekend, these tokens right here, Token Club, AS Roma fan token. These are these, I think they're like soccer team, but they're up, all of them are up, and they've moved together before. So different sectors of crypto. Look at this. So yeah, token unit. So this is like a fan dedicated thing, but it might not even be going to, I mean, this is just insane. The amount of money that's sloshed around in these projects, I mean, it's literally insane. Our values. Who are these fucking people? I mean, seriously. This could be like these could be people working in the back room of it might be equally, it might be equally huge. This might be an equally huge project that is gaining steam around wherever they're at, Europe, South America, whatever. It actually might not be scammy. It's not on a lot of exchanges, but also World Coin Index doesn't list all the exchanges, but I just like it because it's user friendly. Oh man, when you see projects like this pump, you're like, whoa, you can't believe it. But different sectors moving. Oh, Zcash up a little bit. So yeah, this was kind of just a test run stream. Probably try to do a couple streams a week. Maybe I could get on a consistent schedule of doing them more than once a week, but maybe just kind of go through some of this workload of crypto, because there's so much of it. I mean, you can literally talk about this stuff for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. I mean, there's new projects that came in, projects that have been former projects that have been around for a while, proof of stake mining projects that are moving into proof of stake from mining, big projects that could be talked about, all sorts of stable coins, the stable coin essentially movement, because I mean that's really what's trying to happen here, not for crypto enthusiasts but for regulators and stuff. They want to be able to regulate stable coins and have their own centralized coin. But yeah, DEX, decentralized exchanges, a lot of action going on these in the last 2 years, year and a half. Pancake Swap, Sushi Swap, all sorts of decentralized exchanges. Very easy to make tokens on there. A lot of liquidity provided on both of those platforms I mentioned, plus numerous other ones. There's, NFT marketplaces that are, being blown out of proportion too. So this bubble keeps on going. Bubble does not stop. All right, my man, I got to head out of here. I know you're the only one really watching. So, Bitcoin Cash will pump for sure. It will go up quite a bit. So I'm very confident on that. Very confident on all these projects will go up a lot. I'll try to make another live video. Appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you later. And if you got any questions or whatever, leave me a comment. I will be happy to address any of them. Have a great rest of your night, day, wherever you are.